welcome to NTA Knowledge. I'm your host, Adiele Oyindikachi, and we're here today with the Friend Foundation Academy, Gwagwalada, and we're going to take them around NTA and show them how a TV operates. Thank you, and join us as we tour.
So you're welcome to channels of NTA, where we have more than one channel. We have NTA Knowledge, Sports, Entertainment, Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, and Parliament. Plough Center. What did I say? So you're welcome to this place. So you have more than one channel here, and you can only view all the channels in your house on start times. That's what? More than one channel. Can you give me the list of the channels I gave you?
Entertainment, Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba.
Thank you very much.
This is Programs Directorate Library. So as you can see here, the usual definition of library that you know, that library is a place where we keep our books and information resources. What can you see? Tapes. You can see tapes. So here we don't deal with books, we deal with tapes. So, and we deal with other information resources, which may be in hard drives, in disk, and a whole lot of digital formats. We have different producers that go out and produce programs. So when they finish editing, so those programs, they bring it to this library. So this library will now preview those programs and ascertain it, if it's fit for transmission before it can goes on air. This, you can see Nigerian Television Authority, network schedule first quarter, January to March. So this is the kind of guide. All the programs we transmit that we air here in NTA, so all of them are here. So we don't just transmit any program, no. It must have been scheduled for transmission before it goes on air. And now we've gone digital, so we no longer use these tapes you are seeing again. So they are here for archival purposes. Now we've gone digital, so any producer that goes out to produce their programs now, after editing, they copy it into a flash drive for us or hard drive and bring it to the library there, which they'll preview and certify it okay. So all our programs now are being stored into computer, and also we have a server which we store all those programs into. So we have folders in the system there that has the title of each program. Each program has they have their folders there, so which we store those programs.
They still play.
Yeah, these tapes, like I mentioned earlier, is now serving as an archival material. So whenever there's a need for it, if they need it, we can always come in and pick it, and we have a machine that plays it. Not all, you can't just pick it now and put it into your system or anything, no. The name of that machine is DV machine.
So how are you going to convert it to soft copy?
Yeah, you can convert it to soft copy using a computer and that DV machine that I just talked about.
What's the meaning of DV machine?
DV machine, that is digital video, is a machine that recognizes this tape.
Inside here, we get stories from across the country. Well, you see different people working on different systems. Some of them are, for example, there's something we call quality control. Some stories have been packaged in other states. So we bring them here. They are working to fine-tune and make sure that those stories, those packages are compliant with the standards of the NTA, that no rules are broken. So in the newsroom also, we do some editing. Like, for example, what they are working on there, they are fine-tuning. They're going to encode it and take it to the library. For the library to take to the MCR, and that is where the MCR now transmits it, plays it and takes it out to the transmitter for DSTV and other people, your local terrestrial satellites to pick.
You said this is the kitchen, right?
Yes.
So you get news from all over the country?
Even outside the country. Yes.
Okay. You do the editing here?
Yes, we do some of the editing here and some other stations. Like I said, like I told you that some people are working on stories from outstations And those outstations, they have their own edit suites as well. They have their newsrooms where they work. Thank you. Amen. God bless you too.
This is television studio. You understand? So what we are doing here now, where we are in the studio. We're in the studio environment where we do our recordings, we do our live transmission, we do our news, we do our all programs presentation. So this is what we do. So we use light to illuminate the object, to illuminate whatever is here. We use cameras to capture the footages, the e-videos and what have you. Then we use our set design to sit down or to design a background or whatever that would be in our screen. That's what we do. So basically this is what we have in the studio. We have the light, we have the cameras, we have the set, we have the table, we have the monitors, TV monitors.
Good day, viewers. My name is Gift Ogogo Ehinome. I am in JSS 1 and the name of my school is Fem Foundation Academy. It was established in the year 2015 and the reason why I love my school is, firstly, we have well-qualified teachers who tutor and nurture us to become great leaders of tomorrow. Secondly, we have a well-conducive environment for learning and other recreational activities which makes it more fun and enjoyable. Thirdly, we have ICT-based compliance that helps us to learn and gives us more insight about technology. Fourthly, we have high rates of discipline. Fifth, we have high academic standards, which helps us to know about the challenges ahead of us.
What is this? This is our control room. This is where we control the cameras, we control the light, we do everything. Whoever is inside that studio will be controlled by this place. We have about 4 or 5 personnel working here. You understand? The first one you are seeing is teleprompting or teleprompter operator. When you see a newscaster looking straight, sometimes he's looking at the screen of a TV. This is the man or this is the computer that is giving us that script, teleprompter. This is where we cut down those green backgrounds, dark backgrounds and what have you. We now supply it and say, okay, I don't want that background, I want this. That is how you can, that is what we see. Look at it now. You are here inside, isn't it? This is where we do the cutting of the background. This is the computer. The director is the one that's coordinating activities of all the personnel that are in the studio. He is responsible for calling the caster. He is responsible for calling the films in the studio and in the NTA there. We have engineers that are playing tapes, they are playing stories, they are playing whatever. They are the one controlling the audio. You understand? He is the one that will be asking, please do this, give me this, give me this. So this is the seat of a director. You understand? So the director has a responsibility to coordinate all the people that are around, even inside. He can communicate to the studio through this microphone. When I talk, the cameraman in the studio that is having that headset will hear me. You understand? All the people that have maybe that headset will hear me. So this is the seat of a director. The next is the graphics. When we are doing news, you will see President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, isn't it? So those names you see on the screen have been provided by a personnel that is called graphics personnel. You understand? So like how many? We have how many now? 4. You understand? So these are the 4 people that are sitting down here. Behind them, there will be like a production assistant or production editor for news that will be communicating between the producer to the director. If there is any changes, if there is any improvement, if there is any alteration in the news packages, this is the guy that will now communicate. He, the director, is responsible for communicating or taking the instruction or taking the messages to the studio.
Sir, please, how does they transfer videos?
Like what you do on your telephone. If you call, how do you transfer the audio to the other person? It's a transmitter. We have a transmitter But here we have a transmitter that receives all the signals, and from there it will now send to the outside world.
What is the meaning of teleprompter?
A teleprompter is the person that rolls the script for the newscaster to read while the news is live. Then teleprompting is the act of rolling the script for the newscaster to read when there's a live news going on.
Oh, never be, in a hurry, never be. When you want to cross the road, you have to stop, watch and listen, pa. When you want to cross the road.
We are here to list the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria and the states under each zone. I stand to represent the North Central zones, and the states under the North Central zones are Benue, Kogi, Kwara, Nasarawa, Niger, Plateau, Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Abuja.
And I'm representing the Igalas from Kogi State, and to tell you how they greet. Olodudu, good morning. Oroka, good afternoon. Olane, good evening.
I stand to represent the North Central Zone, the South East Zone. Number 1, Abia. Number 2, Anambra. Number 3, Ebonyi. Number 4, Enugu. Number 5, Imo.
Otutu Oma, good morning. Ifufe Oma, good afternoon. Udebede Oma, good evening. And the food they eat in Igbo are akpu, oha soup, and abaka. Thank you.
To present the Northeast Zones. Number 1, Adamawa. Number 2, Bauchi. Number 3, Borno. Number 4, Taraba. Number 5, Gombe. Number 6, Yobe.
Represent the Hausas from the northern part of Nigeria, and the way they greet are Barka de Safe means good morning, Barka de Rana means good afternoon, Nauni means good evening. The food that they eat are Nawake, Tuwo Shinkafa, Masa, Gurasa, and Danwake.
I stand to represent the Southwest Zone. States under Southwest Zone are Ekiti, Lagos, Ogun, Ondo, Osun, Oyo.
Good morning, Ekaro. Good afternoon, Ekaso. Good evening, Ekuyole. Good night, Otaro. Food they eat are Amala, Ewedu, Begiri, Eko, Eforiro.
Start to represent Idoma from the North Central. How they greet, good morning, Umachi. Good afternoon, Umano. Good evening, Umaine. Good night, Ochikene.
I hope you learned a lot today. Remember, knowledge learned can never be wasted. I remain Adiele Oyenikachi, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you.